So you're all coked out, huh? Is that what you've been doing all day? You get some pretty good coke? You get it rocked, or you get it in powder, or both? Damn, dude, come drive down here and do some of that with me. Why would you have to wish for that? Oh, your probation? It's funny when you... Pick what? What are you playing? It's hard to get into deep games when you're on coke, man. I almost can't play games when I'm on coke. Cause you know, every 5 minutes, dude, you gotta fucking hit it. It just depends on how you do it. I like to use good old glass pipe and Brillo, man. That's my favorite thing. That way you can smoke the push part. I don't know if they call it that over there. God damn it, I got bit by a scorpion. What are you trying to play? I just popped in Green Hell. Cause yeah, I need a break from Red Dead. I've been playing it for a week straight. I'm almost level 10 though. In my trader role, I'm almost level 10. I was gonna ask if you wanted to help me with that, because every time I do a long distance, someone robs my shit. I just get trolled by somebody. I've never had it happen so much, but there's a lot of trolls during the weekends, man. Most of them are kids. I would literally take it on 1 versus 3 for a good 20 minutes until they finally gave up. These kids can't play that game worth of shit. It's got a lot of haters. It's the only thing I don't like about the online is you got a lot of kids that literally just sit in their apartment or their bedroom, wherever the fuck they live, and just hate on everything every day. They know they can't fucking piss you off personally, so they get weak and they do it on a video game. It's fucking pathetic. When I was younger, I would just fucking destroy them now, but now that I'm older, I'm getting burned out, you know? Playing games with these kids. These kids today are, man, they're pretty fucking stupid. Don't get too involved with anybody. I know that's hard to do, man, but that's the only thing you should worry about is just your kid. Don't worry about anything else, because there's no guarantee we're even gonna have a conscience after we're done. You won't even know that you existed. Be like going into a permanent blackout. I'm totally down with that, dude. I'd rather just not exist at all than exist in a realm with some fucking piece of shit god but creates his fucking shit to be flawed and knew they were going to be flawed and punishes them anyways. Makes no fucking sense. No, it's not a test. Life is not a test. You feel that way, but sometimes your feelings can serve you wrong. That's where you're going back on faith. Try to train your mindset for reality, because this is the only life you're ever going to get. We're not going to exist anywhere else after this. You are a robot made out of bone and flesh. The only difference is we don't have to insert batteries. why if you look at my movie collection, dude, I've got a lot of robot movies. Because we are robots, dude. We're reproducing robots. Aliens made us, dude, so they didn't have to worry about robots. Robots require maintenance. Human beings are robots that can reproduce. If you think about it. All you gotta do is put a male and a female on one planet. Make a deal with the top human minds and instruct them to... They put us on this planet to mine the gold, man. And the silver and diamonds and all that. All the shit they need to fuel their fucking crafts or whatever they use to get around in. That's why we're here. What's that? Or a Truman Show. If you ever seen that movie. You need to watch that movie. It's a Jim Carrey movie. It's one of the few Jim Carrey movies that are not so funny. It's got funny moments in it, but it's more of a serious kind of drama. I don't want to give it away. I'm pretty good at keeping spoilers myself, but God damn it, I gotta restart the game. I can't find anything to cure myself from this poison. Fuck. Yeah, you don't want to get poisoned at the beginning of this game. Yeah, you sound burned out, dude. Really? That's why I don't do it, man. I'll do it occasionally. When you get older, man, that cocaine will fuck you up even more. You get high off of it a lot. The high is a lot stronger too, the older you get. That's what's bad about coke. It gets better as you get older. And then it kills you. And then it kills you. Because then you require more as you get older. That's the only thing bad about coke, dude. It's really bad for your heart. It happens. He could have had something else wrong with him too at the same time. Some people are not open about what's wrong with them. I've had people shut down in front of me too. I had an old man die in front of me, man. His eyes rolled back. He just died like a fucking stiff, like a statue. I was snapping my fingers. I was like, dude, is this some kind of joke? My friend was with me. He was drunk as fuck, but he ended up doing like checking for a pulse, and he was like flatlined. He died sitting up. His eyes were rolled back. It was kind of scary. Huh? No, he just died from old age. He was 97 years old. He was a World War I or a World War I vet. Must have been pretty hard on himself. We don't have freedom, dude. Being trapped on this planet with all these lunatics is not freedom. You're not free to do what you want. You have temporary privileges, but you don't have 100% freedom. My idea of 100% freedom is to be able to leave the planet and go to other planets, knowing that there are other planets to exist on. But we're the prison species, man. We're stuck here. Get what delivered to you? Can't hear you. Oh. It could be laced with fentanyl. They're lacing fentanyl with everything, dude. They're even putting it on weed. They're literally trying to poison and kill all Americans. You know who's responsible for this fentanyl, really? China. China. Yeah, but China's funding it. Yeah, the Chinese people are fucking evil, dude. They really are. They're fucked up people, dude. They're fucked up to each other. They mix their... If China takes over America, dude, it won't be America no more. That's what they're planning to do. They want to take control of your life. Control your money. Tell you what you can't buy and what you can buy. I'm gonna put my bullet in my head if that ever happens. I will never exist on this planet to be someone else's property. Well, it would be a hopeless... Depends on your idea of suicide. You can go out and take someone with you, or you can just go. It doesn't matter, because after you're dead, you're not going to remember what happened. What other choice do you have? What did Jesus do on the cross? He committed suicide! Hello? He willfully did it. It's still a form of suicide. Everybody wants to deny this. He knew what was going to happen to him, but he did it anyways. Everybody says the sacrifice. No, he willingly did that. And it didn't change anything, did it? People are still fucked up. Not to mention, there was 500 other Jesus Christ that died on the cross the same way. If you're going to believe in something, man, at least have a good reason why you believe in it. You can be right and wrong. You don't need religion to be right and wrong. It's all religion is made up by human beings. You're never going to know this unless you actually start researching right now. I thought exactly the way you did. Well, it was supposedly written by God-inspired human beings, but no human being can demonstrate that they're inspired by God. It's impossible. You only got liars and scam artists who try to con you out of your money, and God and Jesus have been a prophet for them for the past 2,000 years. It's a 2,000-year-old scam. The end times in the book means the end of religion. When they can't have any sheep to scam anymore, it'll be the end of their time. That's what it really means in the book. Either way, you're not going to remember what you did here on this planet. You won't even know that you existed after you're dead. You won't have a mind. You won't have a brain. Oh, I forgot you're staying with somebody, huh? Oh, they spawned me right next to the camp. Oh, damn, it's freaking... Need to find some rocks. More bandage leaves. Game's hooking me up now. Give me some rocks, give me some rocks. Rocks, rocks, rocks. You haven't even tried it yet, you don't even know if it's gonna work. You're gonna have to go through a rehab to get off coke, man. There ain't no alternatives to it. You'll do it again. Because cocaine is never... The one thing about cocaine, it's never enough. And it never will be. I would have died a long time ago, man. If I had the money for cocaine, I would have overdosed a long time ago. I would have died at age 40 if it wasn't for Kratom. Like I said, I tried to hang myself on the door. I was drinking, had a lot of alcohol in my system, had gin, beer. I don't believe in Jesus or God because these entities have not done anything to demonstrate their existence to me. Personally. He didn't tell me that to listen. No divine entity told me to listen to another man or what he wrote about a God. So I don't waste my time. Once you get rid of that, you can live your life without it, man. You got to ask yourself, why do you need it? Why do you need to believe it? Which God? Yeah, but there's 5,000 gods. That should always be the question on your mind when someone asks you that. Which God? I hate to bring it to you, dude. Religion's for the simple-minded. I can help you become a critical thinker. But that's going to be very difficult. When you're high on coke, man, it's hard to learn anything, dude. That's a powerful substance. To me, I never got addicted to it. I don't crave for it or anything. Otherwise, I'd be working my balls off to get the money to get more. But coke's never been my type of drug. I can do it for about 3 days. But my body doesn't like build an immunity system to it. It's just, I don't crave it, you know? And I'm kind of lucky. What's that? Carpet surfing, huh? Is that what they call it over there? Well, the thing with coke, though, there's so many other things that can be mixed with it. Does it actually kind of have a bluish color to it? The best people to get drugs from, dude, are military people. Kind of like where I get my weed and my acid. I can get anything I want through him, even coke. But I promised him I would never ask for coke. Because he's already connected coke to people and they died. But if you're still doing coke while believing in God, then obviously God is not working for you. You gotta find another solution. Because if it was a permanent solution, you wouldn't need to have any desire to do cocaine. You're on probation, man. You have no freedom. I don't have any freedom, even though I'm not on it. I get SSI, dude. I don't get enough money to do anything. I can't even save money. I'm not living a life either, man. I got friends out there that have their own business, that run their own coffee shops, that feel the same way. They are not living a life. You're not the only one, dude. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm just telling you out of experience, you know. You're 26. I'm a good 15 years ahead of you. I didn't stop believing in God until just a couple years ago. When you get older, you're gonna realize, dude, that something's fucked up. There's something not right about this belief system. You just gotta question. You gotta question yourself more, dude. Question yourself more. Ask, why do I believe in this entity that will not demonstrate its existence to me if it loves me? You know, there's people out there that have no limbs and they pray for their limbs to come back and it doesn't happen. I explain this to people that pray and say, you know what, your prayer is no different than theirs. Some women, I've heard women pray for longer fingernails, no shit. Ridiculous shit, dude. How much you want to bet? How many men out there have prayed for a bigger dick? You think Jesus is really going to respond to that? Probably not. There's no such thing as normal. Normal is actually an insight. It's all out how you look at things. What you think is normal could be hellish to someone else. You came into this world by yourself and you're going to leave this world by yourself. You're never going to see anybody again, so don't get too attached. I'm sterile, I can't have kids. It's the amount of stress I was put through when I was a kid caused me to be sterile. If you ever seen the movie Broken, that's what I went through as a kid. Except for it was actually a little worse. At least in the movie Broken, they weren't grabbing his dick or putting their finger up his ass. Yeah. You think I give a fuck about a god? I think whoever made this world is a sick motherfucker, dude, and I don't want nothing to do with them. Very irresponsible, very disgusting, sick-minded individual to make a world like this. And quite frankly, personally, I don't appreciate whoever put me on this planet. Because he's a sick motherfucker, dude. And if you don't believe me, just look at the results of human beings in the last 5,000 years. I'm going to look up at God and say, you know what, dude? You are a sick motherfucker. Lucky for you, I'm not powerful enough to take your ass out. Because this whole world, to me, is nothing but criminal activity. You created human beings to be this sick. That means that you are a sick motherfucker. It's the same as making a robot. If you're a scientist, you make a robot and the robot does sick things, No, he didn't give us free will. You're not free to leave the planet, are you? Currently, right now, can you leave the planet? No. No, so you don't have freedom. Can you live somewhere without catching COVID-19? No. Can you live in a fucking place where they're not poisoning your water behind your back or putting chemicals in your food? No. We do not have freedom of will, dude. That's the best thing to say to a slave. Constantly remind them that they're free. Remember that. We weren't granted freedom of will. Some people are not even allowed to think. You know this. This belief system that you've brought up to believe, man, is... Yeah, it's what where you were fed. No, it's not what you were taught. It's what you were fed when you were a kid. I was fed the same thing. I got older. I was like, something's not right. I was like, something's not right. I went and dug a little deeper on it. Now I watch what's called as an atheist experience, okay? The people in control of this TV show for the past 16 years were pastors for 20 years. They were going to be preachers even. Okay, I suggest you look up Matt Dillahunty. Okay, he was a military vet. He was part of the Southern Baptist Church for 22 years. Once you hear his testimony, why he doesn't do it anymore, you will be shocked. You will not even have a desire to waste your time believing in any of this shit once you find out where it really came from. You just simply won't exist. You won't have a mind. You won't have a brain. You're not even going to know that. Think about it. What's the worst can happen? You just won't exist. You're not going to be disappointed. You're not going to be disappointed. Think about that. You won't be sad. You're not going to be pissed off. Everything. Yeah, what do you think I've been asking the God when I fucking when I did believe? Never got an answer. Never got an answer. And then I realized, you know what? I was wasting my life with this shit. Pretty much. Listen, man. It took me 3 years to get used to this way of thinking. But if I can do it, you can. Try Kratom. How much longer do you got to deal with it? What do you mean just starting? Like how long are you going to be stuck on? Do you have to do any time? I don't think you're going to... You said it was just an assault charge? This game's too hard to play when I'm talking.